With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Stafford going to put it up right away.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now it's Stafford. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a gain of 4.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Now the 4th-year running back, this is Devin Singletary.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On play action, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air, Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. The first down screen pass, good for 5. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. Play action. Now it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
Like
a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
A second juke. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
47 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49.
10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 10, Rams 3.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
Complete to Gabriel Davis. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's caught by Davis.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's complete to Robinson.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Stafford on first down.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 24, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Bills.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now Stafford.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell. As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series. whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season, the Bucs and Cowboys from Jerry World. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. Anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They give up the middle to Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Floyd make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the 50, Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down, and we go from one mat to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
Gay's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And now out come the Bills.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stafford now to throw.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stafford.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. Quick slant to Crowder. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Allen to throw once more. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And it's caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a run with Akers.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now Stafford and the Rams
down 20-13. 1:51 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Stafford. Slant pass complete to Akers. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.